Okay, so 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verses 3 and 4 says, "Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies and God of all comfort, who comforts us in all of our affliction, so that we may be able to comfort those who are in any affliction with the comfort with which we ourselves are comforted by God." So I just wanted to say that you can still have faith in God and also be in pain at the same time, and also be going through suffering at the same time. And God knows this. The pain that you go through, the hurt that you go through, the sadness and all of the suffering that you endure in your everyday life, that is not a lack of faith at all. That's why it says in the Bible, in the verse that I just read, that God is our comforter. He comforts us in all of our affliction. So stop trying to make the pain go away by yourself, because you cannot do that. You need God. He is our comforter. So run to Him and He will help you. And yes, there might be so many different reasons why you are suffering, but we have to know that when we are suffering, it is a part of God's will for our lives. And if you don't know that, you are probably just going to be somebody who blames God for all of your problems, everything that you are going through in your life. You are probably just going to blame God. Peter said, "Those who suffer for doing what's right, or those who suffer for righteousness' sake, will be blessed." And like I said, suffering is a part of God's will for our lives, and it's because it deepens our relationship with Him, and it just draws us closer to the Lord, and it just makes our faith stronger. Also, it builds our character, and it brings us rewards on the day that we get to heaven. And also, it just draws us closer to Jesus, and we just gotta learn to put our faith and trust in Him. And it seems like it's during the most difficult times in our lives that we go through where our faith is tested the most. Sorry, my phone keeps falling because I am sitting it on my steering wheel right now. But it just brings us closer to God whenever we are suffering. And we just have to remember that our present sufferings that we are going through right now are not worth comparing to the glory that's going to be revealed in us. And that is Romans 8:18. That is one of my all-time favorite verses. I think about that verse like every day. And also, God just wants us to rely on Him. That's why I said in the beginning, He is our comforter. And that's why I read those verses in 2 Corinthians chapter 1. God just wants us to come to Him with our worries and our struggles, and He will be there to comfort us. That's why it says to cast all of our anxieties and our fears upon Him, because He cares for us. So yeah, I may not know what you're going through right now. I may not know how you're suffering, but just run to Jesus and just lay it all down at His feet, because He cares for you and He is your comforter.